Hey guys, Coach Danielle here, and I hope everybody's having an amazing Saturday. So, we always do these social media master classes on Saturday morning, but today I wanted to really peel back some of the layers on what it takes to really not just master social media, but master the money that you should be making on social media. Let me get my Instagram up and popping, and we will be ready to go. So, a lot of people don't realize that there is a ton of opportunity for you to generate revenue on social media. And a lot of people think they know, or they think they're making money on social media, or they think they're doing okay on social media, when in actuality, they could be doing much, much better if they would just get an education in social media. A lot of people either try to mimic what they see other people doing, and they don't know the back end of why other people are doing it, or or they're not consistent in what they're doing, and their inconsistency is causing them to not generate what they could be doing generating. Or last but not least, they just don't know what they don't know. And not just about social media, but about making money on social media. So today is all about peeling back the layers of what we're going to call a puzzle for social media. And we're offering grants. I don't think a lot of people realize that the grants that we're offering right now will help you master not just social media, but making money on social media. And just like baking a cake, and there are pieces of the recipe that you have to have in order to be successful, there are pieces of this social media puzzle that you have to have in order to generate revenue. So if you're watching, make sure you share the broadcast. We're about to get into this right now. Make sure you grab a pen and some paperers, because this is the gap. This is the gap. So let's get it on. So there's 7 pieces to what I call this social media recipe, this social media puzzle. The first piece being social media in and of itself is more than just Facebook and Instagram. If the only places you are working for business is social media and Instagram, you are losing money. You are leaving a lot of money on the table. And not only that, your website, your email list, your text list, your messenger list are all part of your social media. So if you don't have a list, your social media is bereft. Your number one goal on social media every day, you should have 2 major goals on social media every single day. And if you want to apply for this grant, we have open interviews this weekend, because some of you need a mastery in social media. bit.ly/free women app 2020. We're going to be doing open interviews today and tomorrow, meaning if you apply this weekend, you get an interview this weekend. You need a mastery in making money on social media. There are only 2 reasons as a business you are on social media. Number 1 is to get more clients. And number 2 is to build your list so you have access to future clients. I'm going to pause, because if you don't write that down, you're going to get twisted. You're going to listen to people that tell you that your goal on social media is to get more likes. That's a lie. Your goal on social media is to get more followers. That's a lie. My goal on social media is, number 1, to make more money, and number 2, to build my list so that I got access to people who may not want what I have now, but want what I have later. If you didn't write that down, you're going to keep struggling, because your why is everything. As a business owner who has a limited amount of time, you need to be asking yourself every single day, Why am I doing this? Why am I posting on Instagram? It ain't because you got some cute shoes on. It's because you want to resonate with somebody who likes your cute shoes and they may need your business help. So don't get it twisted. That number one, social media is more than Facebook and Instagram. You got LinkedIn, Pinterest, Periscope, Facebook Live, Instagram TV. You got platforms y'all need food with like Quora and Reddit and Foursquare. There is so much to social media, TikTok. Man, it's so much. But you got to be great one place before you can be great all over. Because each of those platforms, Twitter, has $1 million capacity. But do you have $1 million consistency? Somebody heard that and felt that. Somebody say, ouch. So it's not what will the platform do. Social media will make you money, unequivocally, hands down. I don't care who you are, what you sell. If you sold rocks, social media will make you money selling rocks. But if you don't have the mastery of social media and the consistency to be able to show up the way you need to show up every day on social media, and the why, your why is to get clients and build your list, point blank, period. And the minute you quit counting your likes and start counting your money, the minute you quit counting your followers and start looking at counting your bank account, is the minute you become a better business owner. Stop investing in popularity and start investing in profitability. And it's two different things. I don't really care if you don't like me, but you will respect me. Simple as that. You will know that I show up every day. You will know that I'm good at what I do. This ain't a like game. You can't eat likes. There's no such thing as a like sandwich or like soup. Ain't no such thing as a like buffet. Girl, what you gonna eat today? Girl, I'm gonna go down to the like buffet. Girl, there's no such thing. Did you get deposits in your bank account? Did somebody run you some coins? Did you get a check with your name on it? Those are the things you measure. And if you're not consistently measuring those things, then there is something fundamentally wrong with your business acumen. Let us help you fix it. If you haven't applied for this grant so that you can really learn to master social media, all of the things I'm talking about today are included in that education, bit.ly/freewomenapp2020. Get your name in right now so you can stop guessing about social media, so you can stop being a chameleon, old copy and paste chick on social media. You watching everybody else and trying to do what they do, but they don't have the same target as you. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So social media is more than just Facebook and Instagram. Social media is about building, getting clients now and getting clients later. Digital marketing. Digital marketing is all about residual income and automation. Can I ask you a question? I don't care what you do, and I don't care how much you like it. Do you want to do it forever? Yes or no? Somebody in the audience answer. Stephanie, do you want to help women forever? Rose, do you want to run your VA firm forever?
Yes, I do.
I
you
don't. There's going to come a point where I don't want to do this anymore. And that's digital marketing.
I wanted to run without.
And I've got to start preparing for that day that I either don't want to do this anymore or I can't do this anymore. So right now, I want you to do an assessment of your business. Is your business recession proof? Is your business CEO proof? Meaning if you walked away today, could your business continue without you? Do you have the automation in place to keep your business going? Do you have the residual income in place to keep paying your bills, even if you had to step away today? And see, that's part of what this grant is going to teach you. You've got to have one of the first things I'm going to do with these grant recipients is teach them how to create a membership, because the right membership will run forever without you touching it. The right membership will leverage everything you've already done, and it will continue to make money for you month over month. You have guaranteed revenue coming in, so that if you have a personal emergency, you can step away and still make money. So if you have a physical emergency, you can step away and still make money. So if you have a mental emergency, you can step away and still make money. As women, we act like forever is forever, and it's not. Forever is just right now. So nothing lasts forever unless you put some automation around it. And the majority of business owners are not CEOs. They're workers in their own business. Now that's the ouch. And I know it's hard to hear, but what happens if you don't have the wherewithal to continue your business tomorrow? What do you have in place? Have you even thought about what do I put in place so that I have some revenue continuity so I can keep paying it? Because the bill collector don't care what happened to you. Bill collector want their money. You better ask them COVID people who got a moratorium on their rent, and as soon as June came, they start putting people's stuff out on the curb. You better ask folks. And it's not over. It's going to get even worse in the real estate industry with these mortgage companies that gave people a moratorium on their mortgage, but they said when this is over, we need all our money. Digital marketing and having your business set up to earn residual income. See, because automation can outwork me. There's not many things that can outwork me. We was just talking about that before the broadcast. But automation can outwork me. And if you don't have key pieces of automation, and if you've not thought through residual income, you need to be in this grant program. Stop thinking you know everything and you don't. And don't wait. Don't wait until the bottom falls out to say, oh, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Oh, coach, I broke my hip. Now I can't work. What do I do? Well, you shoulda got in my program 6 months ago. Well, you shoulda been building use of automation. You shoulda been thinking about residual income. We got to stop being in denial about us being human, about us being vulnerable, about the fact that sometimes shit just happens and we have absolutely no control over it. So we got to be honest. So social media, one, what are your goals on social media? You got to be getting clients and you got to be building a list. Number two, residual income and automation should be the result of your digital marketing. Number three is a safe buster for everybody. If you want to really bust open your safe, if you want to really bust open your safe and want to really be honest about why you're not earning what you should, could, would, it boils down to what are you selling and how much does it cost? So let me tell you where that leaves most entrepreneurs. Most entrepreneurs are underpricing, grossly underpricing their products and their services. They don't have enough spend on their products and services not to be investing all of their time doing something that ain't making them a whole lot of money. So you got to learn to measure what you're selling and how much it costs. And you got to stop being afraid of charging more. So that's what a lot of entrepreneurs, and if you haven't shared this broadcast, make sure you share the broadcast, because this is where a lot of entrepreneurs go wrong. You want to start off on the low end. You want a beta test and beta price and low cost and low price, and I want to just get started, and 2 for 1s and 1 for 2s, and 2 for the price of 1 plus $1. You want to do all of that. Y'all remember that commercial? 2 for the price of 1 plus $1. 2 for the price. Y'all remember that? You want to do all of that. And at the end of the day, you're putting in more work than you are reaping revenue. Not realizing that the people that's complaining about your prices, they're not going to pay you what you're worth anyway. And at the point where you really start to understand your value, your pricing, your products, what you should be offering to people that can't afford what you're really offering, that's where you're going to start to elevate your earnings. And that's what this grant is about too, really helping women come to grips with their worth. And that's not something you can do yourself. The reason why, your mind won't let you do it. Your mind's going to tell you you're only worth this. And your mind is going to tell you you're only worth that. And it really takes somebody like me to come in and say, girl, no, you're worth way more than that. And all it takes for you to charge it one time and get it, and you'll see what I see. But you've got to stop. Some of y'all messing up the market, selling stuff so cheap. And then you sell it so cheap, you don't even want to service it. You get mad because that person who you sold this product to, first of all, you undervalued it. Second of all, you didn't have any criteria about what you were going to fulfill. So when they work your fingers to the bone, hello, you're mad. Get some help. Get you an interview this weekend. Stop thinking you know more than people that's making more. bit.ly/freewomenapp2020. I tell people all the time, I don't know everything, but I know this. These things I know. And which brings us to your branding. Like I said, there are pieces to this social media puzzle. You think it's just posting on your Instagram or posting in your stories, and it's far bigger than that. And until you solve for all of these pieces, it's going to impact your earnings. So we talked about product and pricing. What are you selling and how much does it cost? Let's talk about branding. Do you appeal to your target audience with not just how you look, but what you say? Now that's a brand. People throw that word around in ways that make me want to cringe. They talk about branding when they talking about going to get some business cards, and they talk about branding and going to get some flyers, and they talk about branding and creating a new website. And at no point do I hear them talking about how they're going to show up and serve, and what they're going to go down in history for, and what their mission is, because that's what your brand is. If you don't ever get a business card, and half of y'all got websites that ain't been updated in years and don't make you money. If you build a brand and you don't have bankability in the front of why am I building this brand, you're wasting your time, energy, effort, and money. You can't just spend all your money building a website and that website's not making any money. You can't. So stop doing it. And for some of you, if you need, listen to me. I created this grant because I saw people struggling. And I said, okay, I'm going to give people an opportunity to come and get a real education about social media and marketing and branding and product creation and pricing. And I'm going to make the grant so that it's so affordable that if they want help, they can come and get help. But you got to want to stop doing that foolishness. You got to want to stop being broke. You got to humble yourself and say, I'm tired of doing the work and not having the revenue that matches the work. And for some of you, I think that you don't even realize 50, 60, $100,000 months are possible. You think that, oh, I'm making $5,000 a month, I'm killing it. Or I'm making $10,000 a month, I'm killing it. And not knowing you could have $10,000 a month in residual. So sometimes it's a vantage point. But like I posted on my Facebook this morning, I can't teach hungry. I can teach strategy. I can teach social media and marketing. I can teach you how to build a banging brand. But I can't teach you to want more than what you have already. If you're comfortable with what you have, then you're comfortable. And you may not care that there's more available, but there is. And branding is more than just putting the right colors together. Because I know people with ugly websites that make $1 million a year. I want y'all to catch that. Because somebody somewhere told you that in order for you to make money, everything got to be perfect. But what you don't realize is you're losing profits behind your perfection. Sometimes, and I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to move on to the next one, which is targeting. The truth of the matter is, my imperfect launch is going to beat your perfect lack of launch every day of the week. By the time you decide that your brand, your product, your service is good enough for you to launch, I'm over in the corner with a bill counter, counting the money that I made while you was trying to get ready, instead of staying ready so you don't have to get ready. So again, we got open applications this weekend for the grant, bit.ly/freewomenapp2020. Get you some help. Here's another thing that a lot of people do as it relates to targeting. Who are you targeting specifically? Or as they say in my neighborhood, who are you targeting specifically? Who specifically is your target? Because your target is not everybody. I want you to catch that. Because the minute you start realizing, and the minute you drill down, and I had my clients the other day write a letter to their target. Because once you start connecting to your target on that next level, they will buy whatever you offer. Why are they not buying from you? Because you're not speaking a language. Because you're not strumming a pain with your fingers. Singing a life with your words. Killing them softly with your song. Killing them softly. You're not. You shooting at everybody. But everybody don't want to be shot at. And let me tell you something, the credit lady. All of these things that I'm telling you, they work hand in hand. You may think you need help with one, but what happens when you really get your targeting right and your branding right, your product pricing, it changes. Watch this. So when I get my target dialed in and I'm shooting at the right person and they know I'm shooting at them, they will pay me whatever. When I get my branding, my messaging dialed into that target, They will pay me whatever. When I get my product and pricing to align with who I'm dialed into, they will pay me. So that now, while I'm out on social media, it doesn't take me all day to get them to say yes. And so now I not only can sell them product now, but I can set up my residual income and my automation to adjust. See, when I say this is a social media puzzle, I mean it. And in order for you to make 7 figures, all of these pieces of the puzzle have to be aligned. And if you don't align all of these pieces, it's gonna be like Sunday dinner that's missing something. So choosy choices, the funny thing is, when all of these pieces come together, you don't find them. They find you. The biggest mistake I see people making is going out looking for clients. I don't have to look for clients. I show up consistently in the same place with the same message. I've had pretty much the same message over the last 9 years. And the people who need what I have will hire me. But they don't have to sift through what are they going to get when they hire me. They don't have to figure out what I stand for. That's that siren song. If you've ever heard of the mermaids, they have a siren song, and it's so appealing. It's so attractive. And that's what makes the boats, right, sail into the rocks. Because when a siren song is so magnetic, when you're speaking somebody's story, that's why some of y'all, when I say things and I say, if I'm talking to you, say ouch. You say ouch because you understand exactly what I'm talking to you. It's not an accident or incident that you're here. You're not here by happenstance. If you've been praying for help and then you look up and you say, oh, here's a broadcast, then guess what? It's for you. Then it's not for me to chase you. It's for you to decide if you want to stop living like you living. Bottom line. So that branding and targeting is the start. And most people don't start at the beginning. A lot of y'all start in the middle. The middle is social media. The middle is social media. The beginning is who am I serving? And that's what I'm going to teach y'all in these programs. So whether you have a business already that needs to be rebranded, or especially if you haven't started yet, let us help you build the right foundation. A lot of you guys are trying to make $1 million on a foundation that's not sound. And even the Bible says you can't build nothing unless you build on solid ground. So some of you need to step back and get access to a solid foundation that will hold whatever you put on that platform, and understanding how to talk to people. And guys, the last thing is technology. See, you want to put social media first, you want to put technology first, but it's not. It's not. Those are the last things. Because if you don't put your targeting and your branding and your product pricing and your residual income and your automation and then your social media and then your technology, you're going to end up rebuilding your brand over and over and over. Take it from me. We made our first 5 figures. We had to revamp. We made our first 6 figures, revamp, $250,000, revamp, $500,000, revamp, first $1 million, revamp. And then we had to revamp it all to be able to go to multiple millions of dollars a year. If I'd have had somebody to tell me and sit me down for 10 weeks and teach me what I'm teaching y'all in this 10-week program, I'd be so far ahead of the game now, Jeff Bezos be mad at me. But see, we don't have that. And we got to get it how we live. And that's why we started that grant. So if you're interested, go to bit.ly/freewomenapp2020 and see how you can get in at a fraction of the cost that I normally charge, because it's no doubt you need it. I'm telling you today, you need it. It's up to you if you want to keep going down that steep decline, that steep incline, or if you want to get some help. So, and then, like I said, then the team building. A lot of people think that teams are expensive. A lot of people think that teams are not for you yet. But the truth of the matter is, you got to have some level of support in your business. And as you're building your brand and as you're aligning with your targeting, there are ways for you to get and grow a team that doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. But you don't know what you don't know. I had a lady the other day that told me she spent $300 for somebody to build her a Wix website. I said, girl, first and foremost, you know Wix websites are free. Secondly, when people look on your site and see that it's a free website, how much you think they're going to invest in you if you're not investing in the tools you need to grow your business? You don't know what you don't know. And sometimes if you're not in the right community, like this PPP money and this EIDL money and all this grant money that's going down right now, and I'm doing a webinar tomorrow night, I'll come back later and tell y'all about it. You're missing the opportunity to have access to tens of thousands of dollars to use to grow your business because you don't know how to apply, what to say when you apply, what you need to do before you apply. So some of y'all is getting declined and you say, well, I'm done with it, but you're missing out on opportunities to get the start, and it ain't over. And it ain't over. I've seen 10 new grants get introduced this week alone. Multi-billion-dollar grants. I got approved for 2 more just this week. I moved to the second round. You don't know what you don't know. So you're saying, I don't have the money to hire a team, when in actuality, there's money out there specifically for that reason. You're saying, I don't have the money for coaching, when in actuality, there's money out there specifically for that reason. You're saying, I don't have the money for branding, and I don't have the money for the right technology and automate. And there's money, there's a bunch of money out there. But you don't know what you don't know. So guys, all of these pieces are a puzzle. And if you do any of these pieces incorrectly, you run the risk of not being able to put your puzzle together. Your earnings come from your balance in these pieces. Social media is more than just Facebook and Instagram. You got to have a goal for your social media, and it should be to get clients now and later. You need digital marketing for the day you can't work. That's residual income and automation. You need product and correct pricing. What are you selling? Not only what are you selling and how much does it cost? Let me go on and put this big M word on you. And it ain't MF. Marketing. When are you selling it? Some of y'all out there selling parkas in 100-degree weather and selling ice cream sandwiches when it's 30 below. And that's why you throwed off, because you selling the wrong stuff at the wrong time, and it makes a difference. It makes the difference. Some of y'all out there selling hot cocoa in hell. It makes it It makes the difference. It makes a difference. And you don't see it because it's your baby. You love it old ugly. It's your baby though. You know, you're going to always think your baby is cute. But sometimes y'all babies don't be cute. They just be cute to you. But I don't never lie about babies. I never say a baby cute if it ain't cute. I say it's cute what they got on. Or I say, oh, look at their little feet, them little hands. But let me tell you how you know if your baby is ugly. And by your baby, I mean your business that you burn. If it's crying all the time for money, it's ugly. If it's taking you all your time, stay attached to your titty, and you ain't getting no money out of it, it's an ugly baby. I'm just being honest. Don't be mad at me for telling the truth. So if you want your baby to be cured, you got to get some help. And guess what? There's no limit. Oh, thank you, Miss Nita Allen. There's no limit to the cute. Don't think just because your baby making a few dollars is cute enough. Do you want your baby to be cute or you want your baby to win pageants? Do you want your baby to be Miss Baby America? I want my baby to be Miss Baby America. Like I said, I don't care who you are and what you do. You don't want to do this forever. And the money you make right now has everything to do with how well you live later. So that's one of the reasons I created this grant. God has blessed me over the years to, you know, just be a blessing. And, you know, me and my team have made millions of dollars on social media. And a lot of y'all that's been around for a long time, y'all saw us make it. And you see us make it. You can see when it's a class and it's 115 people in that class and you know everybody paid $1,100 to be here. You can see us make $140,000, $150,000 a month. I think the most we made in a month was $400,000. So we not new to this, we true to this. But at the end of the day, all of it was predicated upon the same puzzle I gave you today. All of it, and that's one of the reasons we launched this grant. So if you don't take advantage of this grant, then shame on you. Because when you come back later, I'm gonna charge you the full price and I'm not gonna blink. It's just business. But I'm on a mission to create as many Black millionaires as possible, specifically women. I'm for real about my mission, and you gotta be for real about your mission too. And you gotta have somebody take you on that journey. So guys, if you're interested in the grant, bit.ly/freewomenapp2020. When I launch my 7-figure brand in July, baby, I'm gonna be talking about what grant. I'm gonna be talking about what grant. Girl, who they say gonna be Lil Wayne? My name ain't big, but I keep staying flame. I'll be talking about what grant they say? What they talking about? Girl, y'all missed that. You better go get them other 9 racks to put this rack you gonna put down. Y'all are getting away with getting courses for your down payment. Normally your down payment is $1,000. Come on now. So don't overlook or overthink your blessing. I done had so many women turn up talking about, you mean I gotta pay something? Girl, them the right, but I already said, Lord, move them. If they not the right ones, move them out of my way. Because I don't have time to play with you about your money. If I'm invested in helping you generate more cash, I can't be more invested than you. When I used to be a vice president at Chase, I would tell people all the time, I can't want your job for you. more than you want your job. Free Women App 2020. Free Women App 2020. You not only have to spend money to make money, but you have to spend money the right way. And one thing I'm really learning is the power of other people's money. Yes, OPP, yeah, you know me. I'm down with OPP, yeah, you know me. Y'all youngsters don't know about that, baby. Y'all youngsters don't know about being down with OPP, but baby, you know me. I'm down with other people's paper. And we're behind. Truth of the matter. We weren't raised in households that we were, left money in people's wills. We weren't raised in situations where we were taught to run the family business. Nobody set us down and showed us our value, our worth. We were taught to work a good job. And basically, we exchanged slavery for a job and a house that we don't own, and a car that we don't own, and a job that thinks very little of us. And so we've got to be able to see through that and do better. And so the truth of the matter is, it's not just strategy. There's a mindset shift that you get in these classes too. Stephanie, you want to talk about that? Rose, you want to talk about that? Because it's not just strategy. Strategy is everywhere. You can go on YouTube and run a video on how to run a business, but is you gonna do it? Go ahead, Stephanie.
Yeah, can I say something before I go into mindset? So you talked about all these pieces, Coach, and it is imperative that they really do understand when there is these pieces aren't put together, there's a gap in your business and a gap in your bank account, ultimately. And you've got to have some wisdom, a voice of wisdom, someone who's gone before you, someone who's done this to guide you through it, because there are so many pieces and you can't get lost in that sauce and trying to get it all together, right? But the ultimate goal is, like you said, is that automation, is to be able to sit down, or like the elders would say, sat down. We want to be sat down at some point in time and let this run for you and let this create a legacy for you and your family. And so when you think about how to do this, then that goes into your mindset and how you perceive yourself and how you perceive your business. And like Coach said, I don't want an ugly business. I don't want no ugly baby. I don't want anybody coming up to me. I don't want anybody coming up to me talking about, oh, bless your heart.
Right.
No.
Right.
Because we know what that means.
When they say bless them to your baby, just take off.
Right.
Get them in their mouth. They mean your baby ugly. That's what they mean. When they say, oh, when they said it all, just take off on them.
Oh, he's so different.
Y'all different mean ugly. I'm just putting y'all on note this morning.
So
baby
yeah,
different. No. When they say, oh, just take off on them.
Right.
Just start swinging. Because they mean your baby is ugly. I'm telling you right now.
Right. And I'm going to put on my Facebook right now, hashtag no ugly baby.
Hey, they gonna come for you now. Don't tell them don't take it out of context. The people who know they got an ugly baby, girl, they gonna come for you. I'm just letting you know. But here's the thing, guys. Stephanie is absolutely right. Most experts are out there teaching you one thing. They're teaching you social media, or they're teaching you content, or they're teaching you to build a team, but they don't even know how all of it works together. They making their money teaching you that your precious is ugly. You right, Choosy Tresses. If they say, oh, he's so precious, take off on him. Just hit them in the mouth because they talk about you. But most experts, or they lean heavy on technology. But you can't build a funnel if you don't have shit to put in it. Just FYI, just saving you a little heartache. When you got these people out here talking about these 1 comma and 2 comma funnels, if you ain't got nothing to put in the funnel, Okay? You ain't got no follow. I'm just being honest with you. Be mad at me because they teaching you wrong.
So you said the milk dry.
Get right.
The milk,
come on now.
The milk dry. You're right. They telling you 1 comma, 2 comma, but if you don't have anything to put in it, where your commas gonna come from?
Let me run a funnel down to you.
Yeah.
Let me run a funnel down to you. Your funnel starts with your targeting. Who are you targeting specifically? Everything I just said today, this is the baseline of a funnel. So who are you targeting specifically? Not everyone. Everybody is not your target. Once you know who you're going to target, then you're going to say, what am I going to say to them that's going to appeal to them? Or how am I going to look? Really the combination of both. How am I going to look and what am I going to say to them that's going to appeal to them? Okay, now that I know that, I got to say, what am I selling and how much is it going to cost? Right? Because if you not selling, if you just out there helping, and that's where a lot of women get stuck, is because they are so busy trying to help that they have not stopped to put a price tag on what they're offering and what they're bringing to the table. And everything is for sale. That's the first thing you need to understand, is that everything is for sale. My time, my intellect, my care, my concern. You want to call somebody and talk to them every day? My time is for sale. If you want me to show you how to do something, that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate product. My personal time is for sale. My videos are for sale. My books are for sale. So anything you're going to help somebody through, that is for sale. But if you don't put a price tag on it, people are going to take it for free. So what are you selling and how much does it cost? Not being afraid, and this is something I do with my clients, is not being afraid to offer them your highest price product first. Y'all didn't catch that, did you? See, most people, they teaching you wrong in the funnel. They teaching you, oh, sell them a book and then sell them a workbook and then sell them. But most, see, and it's another thing. Can I be brutally honest? A lot of the marketing people that y'all are watching are not teaching you how to market to your people. Yeah, I know your people different. Did y'all catch that? A lot of those marketing experts are not teaching you how to market to your people. Your people spend just as much money. As a matter of fact, my millions have been predicated on the backs of women that look just like y'all. Y'all spend money with me. That's why I don't mind. That's why I had to do this grant, especially when I saw y'all struggling, trying to overcome this COVID. I said, okay, let me put something out there to help my sister, because y'all fed me for a long time. Y'all sent my children to college. We got about 7 cars because of y'all. We live in a big house because of y'all. Y'all fed me. Let me get something back. But marketing to us is totally different than what Russell Brunson them teaches you. Nobody else is really teaching you how to market to us. So that's one. But look, what I say, that's the funnel. If you don't have all of these things, your targeting, your branding, your product and your pricing, and your marketing right, and then knowing how you're going to leverage social media and digital marketing to run the funnel, and then having a team and the right technology in place to support the funnel, what we call in corporate America RTE, which is run the engine. If you don't have all of those things in place or in mind when you start to build a funnel, everything you do is futile.
You talking to?
Yes, I'm still talking.
I said, you ain't through?
No.
You didn't make your point?
No.
You didn't make that.
Why? What was
My
that?
daddy's phone was off.
Huh?
My daddy's phone went black.
Oh, okay. Y'all hear my daddy? So guys, if you haven't already, but Stephanie, I'm gonna let you, like I said, I wanted you, what's the question I asked you, Stephanie? Because we got off pace.
It was about mindset. And we were talking about the ugly baby and the perception and how you perceive yourself and your business plays out.
All right.
Right? So if everybody's, if you're not getting the business and you're not, that's probably a projection of you and who you are and what you think about your business and how you're moving and how you're operating.
And so that's absolutely right. Everything we do is predicated upon mindset. Because if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And some of y'all are out there setting dollar goals when you should be setting $1,000 goals. You're setting $1,000 goals when you should be setting $10,000 goals. And you're setting $10,000 goals when you should be setting $100,000 goals. I had to pull my team in the other day and I said, look, y'all, I'm finna show y'all these numbers. What was the marketing potential for this campaign we on, Stephanie?
$500,000.
I said, do y'all want $500,000 or not? Or not? Tell me what you want. Because at the end of the day, it's not just the strategy, it's not just the activity, it's what, not only what did you ask God for, but what have you shown up for? So I wanted to tell you guys that this grant opportunity is not just about building your online business. This is about a mastery in making money online. It's the best way I can describe it. And showing up consistently, showing up with a relentless mindset, showing up in a way that makes people want to do business with you, and getting you off the treadmill of chasing people and getting people on the treadmill to chasing you. So guys, like I said, we got open interviews this weekend. All weekend, my team's going to be doing interviews. When the money run out, don't come say, coach, don't come say this, don't come say that.
You do
it. But Dennis said, don't you do it. Because we've given everybody ample opportunity to get their name in the hat. And I feel like I've done more than enough to give back. And at some point, you got to say yes. So bit.ly/freewomenapp2020. If you're not ready to invest in your business or do the work or be positive, and we are zero mess and we are drama free, you will get put out this community quicker than anything, kicking up mess. So if you're not used to getting along with women, don't come over here. If you're not used to honoring other African-American women and giving other women grace, don't come over here. You think you better than everybody else, don't come over here. What else? You think you smarter than me, fool? Really don't come over here. Really don't come over here. Because if you think you're smarter than me, if you can show me a bank account bigger than mine, girl, I will bow down. Matter of fact, I'll take your class. Send me the link. If you can show me residuals bigger than mine, I'll take your, because I don't have a problem hiring coaches. I don't have a problem hiring marketing experts. I don't have a problem hiring people. But, you know, everybody has to humble themselves to the process. And that's part of the mindset too, is knowing that you don't know what you don't know. And it's not your fault. But at the point that you don't know what you don't know, you got to be honest with yourself about what's keeping you behind and be willing to do something about it. So I hope to see some of you guys this weekend in the interview process. I'm going to reach out to my team and see if I see some of these names. But don't miss your opportunity to move yourself to the next level. All right. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm going to get out of here and go see if I can convince my baby daddy to put some a few pieces of meat on the grill. Coach Show do love y'all. I show